Okay guys, welcome back to Ashmore Arboretum, and today on the homestead we're going to talk about planting a fruit tree from the big box store. Now, you guys saw me plant fruit trees a little while back from an online source, a reputable source. But when you get them from the box store, they're not going to be pruned, they're not going to be pretty well maintained. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do that today. What we have here is we have an Arkansas black apple. Now I've already pre-dug my hole. Now I'm going to do something a little bit different with one of these trees versus one that comes bare root. I'm going to add some soil mycorrhiza to this hole to help give this tree a little bit of a jump start. Now I'm not going to fertilize this tree. I'm just going to add a little bit of a mycorrhiza to this. Oh baby, yes you can. And my daughter's going to help me. So this is not a very potent fertilizer, but like I said, it has the live mycorrhiza, which will help stimulate root growth into this new soil. So baby, go ahead and take a handful there. Step over here. Spread it around in that hole. Good job. Let's do another handful. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and mix this in quite well. Now I dug this hole deeper than intended, than what is needed. And I did that for a reason. By making this hole deeper, I'm going to give these roots easy access to start growing downward and outward. That's part of the reason they always tell you to dig your hole twice the size of the root ball. So I did dig this hole a little bit wider than the root ball, but I want these roots to go down. Where I'm at right here, the drainage is kind of so-so. So I want this to get into some underground water as well, which we have access over here. So I want to get this to tap into that. But I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. Now that that is thoroughly mixed up, we are going to take our fruit tree. Now, mind you, this fruit tree has been sprayed, I guess, just once since we got it. I don't know what was done to it prior to purchasing it from the big box store, but I'm going to show you how we're going to take care of this now. We're going to take the grow bag off. Here, how about you grab that and help pull down? Okay? Pull down. Sometimes these grow bags are kind of problematic. All right, now we're going to set this back into this hole. Now, we'll move some of the soil around so it sits, there we go. That's the depth we're looking for right there. Now all we're going to do is we're going to backfill. If you have soil that has roots in it, try to get those roots out of it. You don't want anything competing with your freshly planted fruit trees. Watch your feet, baby. And of course, you also do not want to go above the graft union on these plants. Now I did plant this to where when I'm finished with it, there's going to be a little bit of a depression around it, and that's to help collect rainwater. And don't worry about the weeds. I need to come back here and get this all raked up and cleaned up and mowed. I just haven't had time to do that yet. All right, watch out, baby. So we're going to get this backfilled in. All right. I get you? Okay. All right. Now, because this tree has not been properly maintained from the big box store, we're going to go ahead and get this tree to its right size and shape. This is where a lot of people are going to disagree with me, so please trust me on this. First thing you're going to do is you're going to get your pruning shears out and you're going to sterilize them. This is 91% alcohol, and anytime you're dealing with fruit trees, can I hold this? Thank you. Anytime you're dealing with fruit trees, you want to make certain to sterilize your utensils and the equipment that you're using between going from tree to tree. That way you're not spreading diseases or potential pathogens from one species to the next. Now, we have a little bit of, I don't know if this is frost nip or transportation damage, but we're going to find a outward facing bud. Here's an outward facing bud right there. And we're going to clip that off. Now with this apple, we have outward facing bud on this side, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. Clip that off. Now, people are going to be upset saying, why am I going to pay for a 5 or 6 foot tree if you're going to get it home and cut it off? Well, we shocked this tree pretty good by just taking it out of that grow bag and putting it into the soil. Right now is the prime time to go ahead and prune this tree into the shape you're looking for. So that's why we went ahead and did this. Now the next step is I'm going to add a stake and a grow tube. Okay folks, I got my tree tube made up, and I went ahead and I embossed on one of these tags what variety tree this is, because these tags right here, they only last for about a season or two if you wanted to leave them on. I don't always leave them on, but this is an aluminum tag, embossing tag, and it's going to last for many years. So I'm going to go ahead and tie this on here. And then we're going to take our grow tube. You notice how it's got holes here in the back of this grow tube? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that to hold it to the stake. Since I'm not putting the stake inside this grow tube like I have on some of my other ones. Now you might knock off a few leaves, and that's okay. It's not going to hurt it too much. Just slowly work it down. Get it all the way down, and then come down here about midway down, add one of these zip ties, hold it to the stake, and then this one right here, I want to undo it. And we're going to add, I dropped one. There it is. We're going to add this one. Now this will prevent this tree from blowing over. This will prevent this too from blowing off. Like I said, we had some pretty substantial winds this week. And I've got 2 tubes that have actually come completely off the trees themselves. So that right there, folks, is how I would suggest you go ahead and plant a big box store tree that has not been properly cared for. So if you like this type of content and you want to learn more about orchard culture, horticulture, backyard gardening, and homesteading in general, please give our channel a like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, thanks for watching.